shot.
You guys escalate this stuff at every turn, and you end up with people burning themselves in front of your building. You're part of that.
This program is brought to you by freekeene.com.
Sir, I just want to have a conversation.
Bailiff, this person is threatening me about a decision that I just made.
That's Keene District Court Judge Edward Burke apparently fibbing to his seasoned centurions around July 1st.
Did I threaten you?
Threatening is a criminal offense.
What was my threat?
Come on, sir, you're in custody.
Fortunately, his indie media interviewer gets the whole non-threatening conversation on tape. Authorities dropped the felony charges a few days later.
Leave the courtroom. Leave the courtroom.
I can't do that. It's a public place.
Get out of the courtroom.
You have no authority to order me around, sir.
Get out of the courtroom.
I'm going to continue filming this
out of the courtroom right now.
Get your hands off me.
Get out of the...
It seems like we have an endless list of abuses this 2011 summer of our discontent. I want to focus just on what's happening to the liberty activists around Keene, New Hampshire.
It's my understanding that you have been provided with a financial affidavit which you have declined to complete. Is that correct?
Winchester resident Jim Johnson exercises his alleged right to remain silent after a Superior Court black robe orders him to provide financial data. He's still in the slammer as of July 6th. They say he'll come out when he coughs up the intel on himself. Jim's not even a civil disobedient guy, normally. He wasn't originally hauled to court for breaking some law on purpose. He had just been quietly protesting outdoors on a public property about a year ago. Well, he was quiet in terms of sound. Anyway, he and 12 compatriots disappeared, essentially without warning, into the jail he was questioning. It looked like a KPD trap to me, so I questioned Keene's police chief Ken Miola about it.
Where have you been hiding now? I haven't seen you in a long time.
Chief, all business right now. Why was sufficient warning given to the people who were arrested at the jail last year?
I've already commented on. I'm not gonna comment on any of those issues right now.
Was it a premeditated arrest? Did you go into that day planning it to happen?
You'll be here 6 weeks.
4.
34 days.
Yeah, because he didn't see us.
He didn't see us.
That somebody has immolated themselves.
Then there's the case of the explosive video taken by the Cheshire Superior Court cameras. Around mid-June, a man burns himself to death in front of the court to protest its policies. After literally whitewashing the scene, authorities say now they've destroyed their video of what happened.
Well, I'm not going to assist in my own arrest, so...
I don't. You should take your hands off that man.
In the same period, there's yet another arrest for wearing a hat.
The conduct represents a direct and immediate threat to the dignity and proper administration.
An audience banned from a courtroom.
You can ask everybody to leave. We'll continue the hearing.
Well, I'm sorry. Look, Caleb, the man in the robe can't exclude the media from a public trial.
Your turn to leave, too. If you and whatever his name is, I don't know what his name is.
It's no longer public.
What has gotten into the man in Monadnock? Well, Free Talk Live's Mark Edge probably has it right when he quotes the Keene Liberty Movement's patron saint. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. Gandhi had it right. This is all part of the process. We knew it would unfold when we signed on. It's not something to get angry about, not something to feel powerless about. In fact, you have all the power you want to exercise. The government would not undertake desperate actions like this if it were not desperate. Take advantage of the extent to which they have flung themselves out into the open, the extent to which they have endangered their standing with the average person.
Watch it, buddy.
Whoa, that didn't...
You do not do that.
Did I bump you? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If they lash out at you to make you more cautious, that should make you more effective, as long as you don't stop taking action. Say you're forbidden from recording inside a courthouse or two. The authorities can't ban everything or restrict every location. If you're forbidden from taping inside the Black Robe lair, you're not forbidden from protesting outside it. You're not stopped from writing letters to the editor or refocusing on the pure reporting of information from the proceedings. You're not stopped from initiating a petition for redress hearing at the State House. And if you do decide to do what I did and openly violate a camera ban, well, that works too. You'll probably just want to make sure you have some live upload and a chain of supportive cameras stretching from your arrest spot to the relatively free sidewalk. And why do this off the cuff? Why not remember Gandhi's method of telegraphing your intentions in advance to authorities? There are still 100 different peaceable, even some lawful, ways to resist. And many of them were unavailable to the Mahatma. Use them and we reach stage 4. We win. Eventually. Are you using these options? Or at least doing something you think is better? I hope that none of you are just observing or just complaining. Violent empires are at their height when they don't have to use their power against their opponents. They're at their end when they have to use it constantly. Where is the court system in Keene right now?
Come on, Freeman. Get out. Right now. And stay out.
You're a real friendly guy.
Is this man threatening you?
Yes, he is. Got me with arrest.
The rules of the court. If you don't follow the rules of the court,
Sir,
you go
I'm
out.
trying to walk.
You don't get to make the rules up, dude.
There's no hearing.
What are the rules of the court?
You're shot.
That's an old
You
tactic.
guys escalate this stuff at every turn, and you end up with people burning themselves in front of your building. You're part of that.
What's wrong with you, man? Think about your actions. Think about what you guys did today to this peaceful person.
What are you arresting this man for?
You've seen the dramatic liberty arrests in Keene, New Hampshire. Now see 111 reasons why you should move there and reinforce these gutsy activists. Keene's advantages are compelling, and the list of reasons to move has just been updated. For details, visit freekeene.com.